Okay, good day everybody, we are back in Hogwarts Legacy. So last time we collected a load of beast products so that we could upgrade our stuff whenever we needed to. We found Blood and Peck finally, Brood and Peck, sorry, finally, so I was able to, well, I'd already released some of the beasts, but anyway, we know where it is in future. And then lastly, but probably most importantly, we got Alohomora level 3. Woo! Oh god. Frames already messing about. So in this part, I say I don't want to do two parts of exploring in the same, continuously. So we aren't going to spend too much time here. However, I do want to have a little bit of a look around so we can get some of the level 3 stuff done. We're still looking for one more deadline key. I can't imagine it'll be behind a locked door, but you never know. Unidentified neck item, so a scarf. Okay, right. What else we got? Oh, there's a page. Lovely stuff. Only 2 left to go, and I bet I won't find them.
Revelio.
Oh, we've got a bit of reading to do here. Talk to Pippin about the blow. How fitting it would be if the key to my cure lay in the obscure. Graninian hair, Angelica, wormwood essence, Anidine, Splinwort. Okay, I'm guessing those are ingredients. Scholarly cloak.
Revelio.
Oh. I don't think I have to go this far. It's quite forgiving with the distance. There you go. See, I probably didn't need to go that far.
Revelio.
Is that dinging gone? No, I can still hear it. Where is it? Start. Okay. Looks like one of those things we have to set on fire. Oh no. Oops. How do we get up there?
Revelio.
Or do we even have to get up there? I mean, there is a treasure chest up there, so I guess so. I said I wasn't going to do exploring, so let's stop. What we got, quest-wise? Speak to Dorothy, Spottle in Upper Hogsfield. I guess that's the only one we got unless we want to do the main mission, which I might do. Let's go to speak with Dorothy first, who is over here. Oh, God. I just want to see. Okay. Oh, we've collected everything here apparently. Well, everything that it lists anyway. There's still. Oh my god, let me fucking out.
Ah, Upper Hogsfield. Now where to find Mrs. Sprottle?
I just noticed I'm coming in quite hot on the mic. Don't know why that is, I haven't changed anything. Bah, fuck it, leave it where it is. I'm guessing this is her. I need to travel to Upper Hogsfield and speak with Dorothy Sprottle about her pork lump needs and ask her about Serona's box of letters. Oh yeah. I believe I can find her in Hamlet of North of Hogsmeade. That's right. That's the bartender. Serona.
Nice to see you again, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Serona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting Horklumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather Horklumps and collect the box of letters there.
Ah. What was Sirona like when she was my age? Sure.
Sirona said she lived with you during the summers when she was at Hogwarts. What was she like?
Goodness. Well, she was almost exactly like she is now. Charming, good head on her shoulders, taking care of everyone. I can't tell you the fun we had when she and her friends would visit us during the year, all buzzing about, practicing charms. Talented group. Her friend Mirabelle was a genius in the garden. Learned it all from her muggle parents, if you can believe it.
Ah. What's in the box?
Do you remember anything about the letters you put in the box?
Oh, of course. A few letters from some of her school friends. Some nice memories. I even included a letter Sirona had written to me when she was staying with us. Thought she might enjoy reading it. I know when I read writing from my youth, I'm always astonished at how much I've changed, and yet remain the same.
Thank you, Mrs. Sproul.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those Horklumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
Okay. So what am I doing now? Oh, there's new side quest here. Would you? Oh my god, this map is so annoying. I need to find oh, that's the Absconder one. Yeah, we're not going to do that. It needs to be level 30. Although I am like level 29, aren't I? So it's not far off. I need to find the entrance to the cavern Mrs. Russell mentioned. It looks like it may be in the hills. Find and enter the cavern. Oh, is that the place that I jumped in the last part and there was like nothing around? Perhaps. Either way, we're going there, so let's go.
This must be the cavern Mrs. Sprottle mentioned.
This is almost too easy.
There we go.
You may want to move.
Get out of my...
Expelliarmus! Defendo!
Oh, that's right, we upgraded Crafingo. So it's now got some like missile that comes out. Only when there's enemies near, of course.
Revelio.
The spiders down there. What's that? Is that a wolf? No, that's two people standing close to each other.
Seems I scared off the little.
Horklump Hollow.
But I still need to visit the cave to find Sirona's box of letters. Perhaps I'll find more Horklumps while I'm there.
We're in here. What? After finding the cavern Mrs. Russell mentioned, now I need to search for Sirona's box of letters.
Better have a look around. See about the Horklumps and the box of letters. That's all the Hawk lumps for now. Mrs. Sprottle should be pleased. Revelio.
I picked one up. That was it. Right.
Repulsor.
Whoa. Oh shit. Hadn't realised I was standing in. Too busy
Lumos.
laughing at the bloody rock doing a spinneroonie.
Confringo.
Okay. Whee.
Revelio.
Ooh, okay. Got a lift or something down there. Oh, it's going to be a cage where a creature used to be or something. Oh, that was... Okay, right, well anyway.
Defender.
Which is the way to go? Looks like they both go to the same place actually, but let's check that by going in here. Oh, maybe not. Let's go to the left. Interesting. Lots of coins, some footstools.
Revelio.
Yeah, I'm not overly interested in the room of requirement anymore in terms of its looks and stuff. I just want to use it as a way of progressing with things. Like the beasts. Oh, it's a troll.
Either I'll have to fight that troll, or avoid it altogether.
It's level 31. Oh, God.
Protect it.
A mountain troll. Let's read up. Read up about the mountain troll. The enemies, which is this one. The troll's forehand, backhand swing. Okay, well, I think we've read all of this. Yeah, it seems to be the same as the fighter troll. Yeah, it is. Alright, okay. Okay, alright. Oh shit.
Confringo. Incendio. Defender. Expelliarmus. Protego.
Oh, I pushed it way too early.
Incendio.
Why is this troll even here anyway?
Defender. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio.
Have some of your club. Oh.
Confringo.
Ah. What? How'd he die? Huh? Whatever.
Revelio.
You wasn't that close to dying, I'm pretty sure, but what? Oh. Okay. Okay, so I think through there's the way to go, so let's
Confringo.
go this way instead. More hot lump. A stage embellished gloves. Hmm.
Revelio.
Got loads of stuff now. I'm not sure we need to even grow any back at our place. Still got to find... Oh, here we go. I was about to say 5 of her letters. Dear Serona, I conjured this wee gift for you as a token of my gratitude. If you hadn't stood your ground on my behalf during the Quidditch practice last week, I might have left the team altogether, and now we've won the Quidditch Cup. Ravenclaw House would not be the same without you. Sincerely, Sean. Dear Serona, when I arrived here, I had a troubling sense that in many ways I wasn't like the other first years. I confess I was worried that Hogwarts might not have been the proper place for me, and pondered sending an owl to my parents asking them to fetch me almost before the first week of classes had ended. How did you know? I presume they're not secretly ligaments, but I wonder if you seem to know my thoughts better than I did myself. That day in the Three Broomsticks when you spotted me huddled in the corner, staring blankly at an untouched butterbeer and an emptied pit of parchment, my quill dripping ink woefully onto the floor, and you came to sit with me. Well, I shall never forget it. I recall a sudden sense of relief, as if someone had cast a levitation charm on me. When you told me about how nervous you'd been to come to Hogwarts. Oh, that was a whole sentence. I shouldn't. Anyway, I looked at you, and it seemed beyond my imagination to think of you as anything but the confident, contented witch sitting before me. Whoops. In the days that followed, I marvelled at how you charmed in the non-magical sense. I mean, everyone around you, without apology, embracing who you were and who they were. It was as though a candle had flickered for me. I realised that I could choose that path as well. Now that my school years are ending, the frightened first year witch I had been seems worlds away. And I know it's because you saw yourself in that despairing creature in the corner of the pub and so generously extended yourself to her. It was sincerely admirable. P.S. Please tell Mrs. Sprottle that I still plan on visiting her and Mr. Sprottle whenever I can for their delightful conversation, and I am unashamed to admit her incomparable cauldron cakes. Ah.
I suspect you are the one who has been interfering with a rather personal matter. The demiguise statues and the moons contained therein were placed as they were for good reason. You should not meddle in the personal affairs of others.
Oh, okay.
I don't think Mr. Pemberton meant to use his own stationery. He knows something about those demiguise moons. He's in Hogsmeade, apparently. Perhaps I shall pay him a visit.
Yeah, perhaps I will. My dear Serona, I've sent a note separately to dear Mr. and Mrs. Sprottle for their hospitality, but felt the need to put quill to parchment with my thanks to you as well. What a lovely respite from the castle. I know I won't soon forget how we giggled at that ridiculous gnome. Did he truly believe he was singing? And Mrs. Sprottle's steak and kidney pie was simply glorious. I shall be dreaming of it for days. I so appreciate you including me. I fear that I must warn you, however, that this does not mean I will go easy on you in next week's match. You know the Ravenclaw is no match for all Slytherin this year. Most gratefully yours, Philomena.
Revelio.
Let's read the other two before we look at the box. Dear Serona, happy birthday, my darling friend. I sneaked into the kitchens and asked Finicky to make your favourite, cream crowdy. She was delighted to oblige. Not sure where she got the raspberries at this time of year. Genius, that Finicky. F. Dear Mrs. Frossel, Mother and Father were delighted to hear that you and I had spent the afternoon at Gladrags last Saturday. What the fuck? Truth be told, I think my mother was ever so slightly envious. I shan't soon forget how heartily we laughed at my efforts to lace the bodice of my new dress. A challenge indeed, as is the rather delicate practice of properly situating a hat pin without wounding either my hat or my head. But I adore everything that we selected, and I have you to thank for that, for now feeling like a marvellously fashionable witch. It was also a treat to dine in the 3 broomsticks without having to clear the tables. I shall own a place like that one day, mark my words. I consider myself more than lucky that you and Mr. Sprottle agreed to let me stay. I know my parents feel precisely the same way. Yours gratefully, Serona.
I think that's everything. Serona will be glad to have this back. I should take this box of letters to Serona. She'll be glad to have it back.
Getting past the cave troll was no easy task, but I managed to get the box of letters. Now I can return them to Serona. Oh, Forbidden Forest, where it comes out. So look at the map. Should we go see if they've got a female unicorn? Let's go have a look.
Revelio.
Well, if you want to read it for your beast, or it can for you, if you get my meaning.
Is this it over here? Right, what are you? A male. Ah, damn.
Revelio.
Right, well, let's go back to Serona then. Oh, it's Hogwarts. No. Oh, I'm already here. Oh, I'm an idiot. Or just before it went around the building. Oh, God.
Revelio.
Oh, another mirror thing there.
Come on inside. Oh, watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice Green is the name, but you may address me as Madam Green. Welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for antidotes, I wouldn't need to stock so many of the little dears. Except, of course, for curses. And, well, if you've been petrified, then obviously you've come to the right place. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's an uprooting, you'll be the next one to drop dead, and I'm in no mood for a clear-up.
Are you saying someone died here?
Someone died here.
Aye. Fortunate, really, that it was just the one. Now then, how may I help you today?
I think I'll just have a look around for now.
Very well. Let me know if you see anything you like.
Thank you for the time. May I see your wares?
What do you have for sale?
Well, let's say we show you some of what's available.
20, don't really need any of those. Don't need any of that. Oh, there's still some gubbins.
Your things will be safe with me until they're sold. Then you'll have to make do with money.
There we go.
Doors always open. You be sure.
Revelio.
By soon.
Oh, it did a... There, oh, there. Dogweed and deathcap tree. This large tree with winding branches supports the shop Dogweed and deathcap. Fair enough.
You did away with all those dark wizards? Oh, I can't believe it.
Okay. Oh, there's no treasure chest there. And I guess she doesn't mind me just stealing it in front of her.
You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? Scaring all the goblins away.
Okay.
Lumos.
Right, where's that?
Good for you. Getting all those foul goblins a hide.
Okay. Stop. Alright, it looks like, oh, there we go. Yeah, it's up here.
Revelio.
The chimney. That's what I was trying to say.
Lumos.
Careful of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. Such a wee bairn getting a thrashing to a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
14 out of 25. Alright, return the box of letters to Serena. Let's go.
Revelio.
Oh, why is it coming with all dreary all of a sudden? Oh, and now it's going colourful again. Weird. In we go. Hey, Serena.
Hello, Serona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk lumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
May I ask about the box of letters in the box? It seems rude, but sure.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
Were you on the Quidditch team?
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch. Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points.
Wow.
I'll never forgive Professor Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw.
Is Mirabelle Professor Garlic? Oh, I hadn't even considered that.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlic?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
Are Mrs. Sprottle and you as close as you seem?
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aidan. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand, and not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aidan. Thank you, again, for helping her. And for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Ah, a friend indeed. Keg shelf. Cool. Almost level 30.
I'm sure you had your reasons, but breaking into Alfred Lawley's home wasn't the brightest idea.
Oh, okay. There are so many minor things about this game that I really love. Like, when it comes up with like the XP/level thing, it's like a fluid, like almost like a potion that goes up, and then when it gets to the top, obviously it goes to the next level. I like it a lot. It's really cool. Anyway, quests. Let's go see Piers Pemberton. He's just round the corner.
I can't find
Those statues took time and effort.
Pardon me, sir, but about those curious demiguise statues I've seen.
What? Who are you? Why do you ask?
I find them intriguing. They're terrorizing Gladwin Moon. To be honest, both of those seem appealing to me, but let's go. I find them intriguing.
They're quite clever.
Oh, thank you. A lot of craftsmanship and care went into them. I assume.
So you did create them?
Yes, I did. It was a ploy to give that pathetic oaf Moon a taste of the grief he caused me years ago. You are the one who's been pilfering them.
I am, at the request of Mr. Moon. I received your owl on your stationery.
Ah, well, fitting Moon would enlist a student. Too cowardly to do it himself. Hasn't changed a bit. Even when we were at school, he was a cowardly bully. Gave me a horrible nickname, which I shan't repeat. I was thrilled when we left school and he seemed gone for good. Then I started seeing him around Hogsmeade. It was too much. Even if I do take satisfaction in that his life's destiny was to be a lowly caretaker.
Wow, that's a bit rude. Yeah, it's an important job.
Mr. Moon does a good deal for the school, and he's taught me a lot. He's terrified of those statues.
I know. You should have seen his face when that boggart appeared. Oh, priceless. That's when I knew what I needed to do. I simply didn't want to encounter him anymore. So, I shrewdly put a boggart in his path to learn his greatest fear. I then created the demiguise statues to keep him in his place, so to speak. The moons were an inspired play on his name. It worked brilliantly. Until you started clearing them out.
You're no better than Mr. Moon.
The statues are a form of bullying. You're no better than him. Perhaps it's time you both moved on.
Fair point, I suppose. If they've terrified him, as you say, he may have learned his lesson.
Okay. Very nice. Talk to Gladwin Moon. I spoke to Mr. Pemberton in Hogsmeade. He was an old schoolmate of Mr. Moon and was bullied by him when they were both younger. He put these students in. What? He put these statues in place as a way to get back at Mr. Moon. I should update him. We will do, but I can't resist opening some locks now that I have level 3 Alohomora. There we go. The first one done.
Revelio.
Short stairs. Unidentified back item. Right, I'm not gonna do too many Too much exploring, as I said. We'll do that in the next part.
Hamura.
So we'll go talk to Mr. Moon, and then we will do the main mission, I guess. Whimsical sorcerer hat. There's a weird noise.
Revelio.
It was like whispering or something. Oh, it's still here. What could that be? Stop now. Strange. Right, that'll do. Let's go to Gladwin Moon. Here we are.
Mr. Moon, I've learned who's behind the demiguise statues.
It was someone you bullied in school. It was a friend from school. It was someone you bullied in school. Let's just be direct.
It was a classmate of yours that you bullied, Piers Pemberton.
Oh, I might have known. Pigtails Piers.
I don't think he likes that nickname.
I don't think he likes being called that.
Of course he does. Oh, we had such flowing locks, and we used to laugh about them. I laughed the hardest of all. Clever, clever man. I'd no idea he was so devious. I must go and congratulate him. Whatever statues remain seem less terrifying now that I know they were put out by old pigtails. Continue collecting them if you like. As for me, I'm gonna go and pay a visit to my old friend.
Okay. That wasn't quite what I was expecting. The man behind the moons. Here we go. Ah, so cool. Anyway, let's do the main mission, shall we? Which is... Meet Sebastian in Feldcroft. I promised Sebastian I would meet him in Feldcroft. He hopes meeting a new student will bring some cheer to his sister Anne, but something ominous is happening in Feldcroft. Alright. That is all the way over here. Oops, what am I doing? A troll there. Oh. Another Merlin troll. No, let's do the main mission. I said that's what I was going to do, so let's do it. Let's go quickly check what there is to buy.
Up for a bit of dying, are we?
Nice to see you again.
Nice to see you as well. How can I help you?
Oh. I thought I'd already asked all of this stuff.
I'm curious to know what's happening in Feldcroft. Might you have any insight?
An incredibly unpleasant goblin called Belgroth the Bludgeoner has been tormenting everyone he encounters. Feldcroft borders goblin country, but we've always lived in peace with their kind. Until recently, that is. Some claim that Belgroth and his associates are in league with Ranrock. I don't know if there's truth to it. Whatever the case, their constant meddling is devastating business. Everyone feels unsafe. It's quite serious.
I don't remember if I spoke to him about this stuff, but let's just
What do you have for sale?
move on for now.
What are we in the market for today?
Oh, okay. Don't really care about any of those. I've got all of them. Never mind.
Have I mentioned you're welcome to stop by any time?
That was a weird way of saying it, but alright.
You made it.
Enjoying the view?
Keeping an eye on things. Feldcroft isn't what it used to be. No one has felt safe here since Ranrock's loyalists took a peculiar interest in that castle over there. Rookwood Castle. My uncle Solomon is a former Auror and refuses to look into it. even after Anne was cursed by one of them. Possibly with a wand, no less.
I heard a goblin refer to wizard kind as wand carriers. Are goblins forbidden from carrying wands?
Precisely. That's why I'm on the hunt for answers. If I'm to cure her, I need to understand what happened to her. Anne was always the most mischievous of the three of us. Which is saying something, knowing me and Ominous. I'm hoping a surprise visit from me and a new friend from Hogwarts will help lift her spirits. Bring back the Anne I used to know. Come on, I'll take you to my uncle's.
Okay.
This way.
Follow Sebastian. Sebastian thinks...
Belcroft used to be a lot livelier. With Ranrock's lot wandering about all the time, everyone stays out of sight.
Sebastian thinks that meeting me will cheer his sister up. I hope he's right. I should follow him to the home in Feldcroft. Right. Ooh.
Here we are. My sister should be just inside.
Aha! Sebastian, where did you... Is that what I think it is?
We've been over this, boy.
Hey.
Shrivelfigs cannot reverse a curse. Nothing can. The sooner you accept that reality, the better.
Wow, he's...
But we haven't tried everything.
There is no cure! When will you accept that?
Never. I can never accept it.
Now look what you've done.
I'm sorry.
Leave.
Oh dear. The fuck? What curse?
I'm sorry you had to see that. If you don't mind, I just need a moment alone.
Poor Sebastian. Not the visit he'd hoped for.
Oh. Sebastian needs some time alone after arguing with his uncle over his sister's condition and suffered a bout of pain from her curse, and it's distressing for the entire family. I should talk to Solomon and Anne. Perhaps there's something I can do to help.
I'm sorry about earlier. Those bouts of pain are difficult to bear.
Oh.
Are you all right, Anne? I didn't mean to intrude.
You didn't, truly. And I'm all right. The pain from this curse comes in bouts, and often suddenly. It's not anyone's fault. It's nice to meet you, by the way. You must be the new 5th year Sebastian told me about.
I am. Sebastian and I met during a rather lively duel in defense against the dark arts.
Oh, dear Professor Hecat. She's a powerful witch. And she knows how to keep students like my brother, and me, in line. I do miss Hogwarts, but I wouldn't mind being in Feldcroft, really, if it wasn't so dreary now. Between the goblins at the castle and my uncle fighting with Sebastian whenever he's home, it's not the cozy retreat it once was.
Sebastian mentioned something about your uncle being an ex-Auror, but refusing to go after Ranrock's loyalists. I must say, I wasn't prepared for him to be as angry as he was.
Uncle Solomon is frustrated by what happened to me, and by Sebastian for thinking he can fix it. They both mean well, I know they do, but my uncle is right. This curse cannot be undone. I can feel it. Sebastian cannot take away my pain. Perhaps you can help him to understand that.
I can try. Sebastian's made up his mind. I mean, I can try. It would make her feel better, but Sebastian's made up his mind would kind of cement Sebastian's beliefs that he can do something about it. I can try.
I'll do my best. I can promise to speak with him about it.
Thank you. His search for a cure is futile, I'm afraid. I'm getting tired. I should probably rest. Thank you for stopping by. I wish you well.
Oh, a letter. A letter from Anne Swallow to Sebastian Swallow. Oh, it's not gonna bring it up. I think I may have read it before, actually. Let's go to inventory. That one. No, potion shop list. Okay, I guess I have read it before then. Oh, we still got to speak to Solomon. Sorry, I thought it said something different there for a moment, but it doesn't.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
I'm so sorry. Surely there's something. If I say surely there's something, he's going to start thinking that I'm like Sebastian. Which I'm just going to say I'm so sorry.
I understand you've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's to no avail.
We have. My nephew thinks he knows better than the healers.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced. Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
I understand. Hope could be a good thing. Oh, it can be. Alright, hope could be a good thing.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop.
Okay.
I hope you remember what I've said. Good day.
Good day to you.
To see how Sebastian's faring.
Yeah, talk to Sebastian. I should check on Sebastian. The situation with his sister and uncle has put a great deal of strain on him.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
He was out of line. He's trying to do what's right. Oh god, I don't like either of these. He was out of line.
I'll admit, I wasn't expecting him to be so angry.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
Okay.
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated.
Sebastian wants me to follow him to the site where his sister was attacked.
All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something.
To be fair, if it was my sister, I wouldn't stop.
Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
I would, yeah, just carry on looking for things to do. Launched.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it.
Oops.
In my book. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Oh. So, loyalist assassin. That one? No, it's not that one. It's. I don't actually have it assigned. Let's assign it quickly.
Descendo.
No, wrong one. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hopefully there's another assassin.
Next time I see Fig or that student, I'll give them what they deserve.
Warrior,
What?
Who is it?
Sentinel, Ranger.
I'll cut you from...
Damn, doesn't look like there is one.
Let's get this over.
Alright. Never mind. Oops.
Incendio. Expelliarmus.
Are you sure? Oh, you...
Oh.
Confringo. You've made your last mistake.
Okay.
One less you're making this too easy.
Whoa.
Miss me.
Alright, I'll deal with this one, you deal with the others. Oh, he's dead.
Defendo. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Expelliarmus. Confringo.
Oh god, there's more.
Coming here.
Expelliarmus. Incendio. Protego. Confringo.
I won't rest. Such arrogance.
Incendio.
I will make
Expelliarmus. Defendo. Incendio.
I won't rest until little
Protego.
far from home, eh?
Pity.
There you go.
I confess, that was a bit more than I bargained for.
Went on.
Tried to warn you.
Went on for a long time, that's for sure.
Revelio. Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone would be hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Wow. They were trying to find something they killed for no reason. They were trying to hide something.
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around?
Indeed.
They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Search the estate for clues. Sebastian told me a story of how Anne was cursed by Ranrook's loyalists at this location. This estate seems to be important to them. They are clearly searching for something. I should see what I can find.
Revelio.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more. Always armed and ready for a fight, Ranrock's loyalists.
What's this? Like a furnace or something.
Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumour was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
Okay.
Revelio.
Some coin. Lovely stuff. Ah, a cup of mushroom tea. Oh, what's this?
This well looks familiar.
Okay.
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
In a memory.
A moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio.
I guess we've got to find everything.
Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Talk to Sebastian.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a portkey. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out.
Sebastian told me a story about... Oh yeah, we already read that.
Confringo!
Huh, a stairwell.
Revelio.
Oh, down we go.
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
I travelled here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's as though the magic wants to heal, and I am the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope? Will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes knowing that I could have lessened the burden of their heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one who so reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels.
It is my second week in the camp. More arrive each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by their loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man much like my father who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I long to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of the torment.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this. Revelio.
Is that everything? It still says explore the cellar. Ow.
Lumos. Confringo. Cabalso.
Oh, whoops. I'm trying to destroy the chairs, but...
Lumos. Lumos. Expelliarmus.
No. No.
Incendio. Revelio.
What am I doing wrong?
Do with a nice mushroom stew about now.
Just as explore the cellar. I seem to have discovered a hidden cellar. Perhaps it holds what goblins have been searching for. I should look. Oh wait, I can blast this away. There we go.
Incendio. You're not going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What? A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
No. I found more crystallized stone and another passageway into the cellar. I should tell Sebastian that it's here. The goblins couldn't see it, which is why it eluded them.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
I wondered if this passage works like the others I've seen. I should lead the way since Sebastian cannot see what I can. Well, unfortunately, as I said before, I don't like cliffhangers, but this is going to have to be one. Yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this part. Next part we'll go into the Undercroft and keep exploring, see what's there, see if we can find what happened to Anne, who cursed her, etc. I'm really not sure what to think yet of the keepers and stuff like that. I haven't really got enough knowledge just yet to say what I think might be happening. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this part. Have a good day, everyone. Hopefully speak to you soon. Bye.